to the biology class. In the last class, we have learned that plasma membrane, the entry and exit of substances, hypertonic solution, hypertonic solution, and isotonic solution. Today, we are going to learn about cell wall. Cell wall is present only in the plant cells, fungi, and bacteria. Cell wall is the outer covering of the plasma membrane. It is made up of cellulose. Cellulose is a complex substance. It gives strength to the plants. If we keep a plant cell in hypertonic solution, what is meant by hypertonic solution? Less water and more salt. What will happen to that plant cell? It will loses the water. The plant cell will lose its water content. That means the cell contents move away from the cell wall and the cell will start to shrink. That means shrinkage of plant cells. So the shrinkage of plant cell is known as plasmolysis. So we can ask, what will happen if a plant cell keep in hypertonic solution? The answer is plasmolysis. What is it? Plasmolysis. I will tell you an example. If we keep mango in salt solution, what will happen? Yes, you can see it will start to shrink. The size will decrease. So that is the example of plasmolysis. Now let's see what will happen if a plant cell keep in hypotonic solution. What is hypotonic? Yes, less salt, more water. So what will happen to that plant cell? The water will enter into the plant cell. That means endosmosis. So what will happen? The plant cell will start to swell, swelling of the plant cell. Whether it will be burst out? No. Why? Because of cell wall. Because the cell wall is keeping equal pressure. So the cell will not burst out because of endosmosis. Children, do you remember what is nucleus? Nucleus is a spherical structure present on the center of a cell. Then do you remember who was discovered the nucleus? Yes, it is Robert Brown. Now let's see the structure of nucleus. Nucleus has an outer covering called nuclear membrane, like plasma membrane for our cell. So this nuclear membrane have lot of pores. So through these pores only, substance will enter into the nucleus and it will go out to the nucleus. Then what is there out of the nucleus? It is cytoplasm. That means movement of substances from the nucleus to the cytoplasm. Nucleus contains chromosomes, but it present only at the time of cell division. Before the cell division, it will be like entangled mass of thread-like structures known as chromatin material. At the time of cell division, chromatin material organized and form a rod-shaped structure known as chromosomes. Chromosomes are made up of DNA and protein. What is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Chromosomes are contain the information of inheritance. What is meant by inheritance? That means the information passes from our parents to the children. That is inheritance. DNA molecules present in chromosomes contain the information for constructing and organizing cells. Then the functional segments of chromosomes is known as gene. So let's see the structure of nucleus like this. Nuclear membrane, that is outer covering. Then the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, rod-shaped structure known as chromosomes. Inside the chromosome, DNA and protein. Then inside the DNA, functional segments known as gene. From this, let's conclude that the nucleus is the controller of a cell. Because the nucleus is deciding when the cell has to divide, when it has to develop, what are the organelles has to produce. All those things are controlling by the nucleus. So we can say the nucleus is the controller of a cell, or it is the brain of a cell, or it is the headquarters of a cell. Organisms like bacteria, they do not have a prominent nucleus, but they have a nuclear region without nuclear membrane. So, those kind of organisms are known as prokaryotic. Pro means before. Karyotic means nuclear. So, prokaryotic means without nucleus or without prominent nucleus or before formation of nucleus. So these are the meaning of prokaryotic. So what is the example of prokaryotic organism? It is bacteria. So let's call this organism prokaryotes. Prokaryotes means without nucleus or without prominent nucleus. But they also have a nuclear region without nuclear membrane. That structure is known as nucleoid. So inside the nucleoid, chromosomes are present and the DNA also is there. The organism with prominent nucleus are known as eukaryotic organisms. That means eukaryotes. So all we are eukaryotes. All the plants and all the animals are eukaryotic organisms. Now let's see the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes are simpler and smaller. Eukaryotes are complex and bigger. Prokaryotes has no nucleus. Eukaryote has nucleus. Examples of prokaryotes are bacteria. Examples for eukaryote, plants, animals, fungi, and many microorganisms. Both prokaryote and eukaryote contain cell membrane and cytoplasm. Some cellular organelles are absent in prokaryote. All the organelles are present in eukaryotes. So children, let's conclude. Learn well. Have a nice day. Thank you.